Hi, I'm Burt from RallyMoto. Today we're going to be talking about the new RallyMoto Digital App. Let's look forward to going rallying. 3, 2, 1, go! Here is the new RallyMoto Digital Roadbook App. And I know I've talked to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks on Facebook, email, you name it. Let's be absolutely clear. The digital app is not replacing paper. In fact, we see it as the other way round. We see as the digital app bringing more people into road booking, more people into events, and more people into paper-based events. Paper-based events will be the competitive events, if you like, the proper rallying. So things like the Wales 500s, the Dark Skies we've just done, all these sorts of events will be paper. Here at RallyMoto, we see paper road books as proper rallying. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the hardware of what we need. So you can use the tablet or a mobile phone. It has to be Android at the moment, and an iOS version will be coming out later on, possibly early 2022. But here we have an 8-inch tablet. We found the 8-inch tablet to be about the biggest you want to go on the bike, because when you actually put this on the bike, it's quite a big screen. So 8-inch tablet from Samsung. My setup here was about £135 for the tablet. The case was about £20 for a rugged case. You're going to need a SIM card, but the SIM card's only used because there's a GPS tracking system built into it, and that's to send data. So a 2 gig SIM card, bottom line SIM card would be fine, and they're around about £4 or £5 a month. On ours, we put a metal plate on the back, and we've attached it to a ball mount. So that's it. If we want to go rallying now, we just download it, set it up, and we attach it via the ball mount to the bike, and we're away. Total costs, probably around about £160. I've also got it running on my phone. Again, it's a Samsung phone. It's got a big screen. You can actually run this level. I can actually read this when I go along, but some people say they're going to prefer the bigger screen. So just to show that it works on a phone, I actually use it on the phone in the car when I'm wrecking, and all I have simply on the back is a quad lock connection to the handlebars of the bike or the car, and it works perfectly well. Okay, so you've got your tablet and you download it and you install it, and you get an icon which can come up on your home page on your tablet. So I'm just going to press the icon and load the roadbook. So this is the digital app. This is your main interface page. This is the only page you use on the bike. So the breakdown of this page is basically the top part of the page is your accurate trip. So this is your trip, and it's micro adjustable using the buttons. There's no remote for this, and this is another reason we can't use the digital version for racing, basically. There's no remote, so this is a manual process, so we're seeing this as being kind of roadbook adventure level type work. And then to zero it, you just press and hold, and you release, and it'll zero for you. Also within this, you have cap and bearing, you have time, and you have speed for those speed zones. So that's everything you need from a trip that would normally be a separate item on a rally setup. Moving on then, we have the roadbook. This is scrolled by basically using your finger up and down. And in a minute we'll show you how to do it with gloves on, and how we've worked out, you know, how to convert your existing gloves to move the screen up and down. But it's simply just a finger scroll up and down as you go through, just like winding your manual roadbook on the Tupperware versions we have. At the bottom of the screen we have a timer, which is basically activated, a second timer, and this is if we move more to kind of average speed stages. So you've got to do the next 48 kilometers in 52 minutes. You have a timer so you know whether you're on course or whether you're close to what it is or not, okay? And then you have a stop and you have a refresh. One of the most important features of the digital app is the GPS tracking is built in. So we have a toggle switch here for on and off. That means once this is registered on the system, you don't need one of these. You don't need a power lead. You don't need to pick this up. This is all built in to this system here. So everything you need to do what we're doing in terms of accurate navigation, obeying speed zones, etc., is actually built into the app. Now, to get registered on the system, you need to go to the menu button and register your GPS. And that's simply by filling in a form. That then sends a message to us. We log you onto the RallyMoto precision tracking system so we can see your tracking. Once you've done that, go to the 00 point, tell us you're going to start, turn your tracking on, make sure it's on, you will appear on the system and start following the roadbook. Okay, just operating the roadbook, and we're talking about sort of how do you scroll the screen. Well, these gloves work with the screen, and what we found with the people testing it is there are lots of gloves with the built-in ability to actually use iPhones now and Android tablets, etc. whilst we're going. These gloves are the new Dirt gloves from Adventure Spec, and they have the facility built in. We also have other gloves and thicker gloves for sort of winter riding as we're coming up to the icebreaker, so we'll just have a quick look at thicker gloves. Okay, I've got a more kind of a waterproof, winter orientated glove here, which actually doesn't have a built-in facility to use a screen, but we have these kind of little finger DOMs, as Gabriella likes to call them. So we have these, we put one of these on our finger, and this enabled us to use the screen. We've got some, and we'll have some available at the events. What I would say is probably better to put a little bit of super glue on it to stop it falling off. If you go to a petrol station and take your glove on and off, it can come loose, so I tend to just put a bit of super glue and glue it onto my glove, and that works perfectly all day for me. Now we've shown the app and we've explained the app in a little bit more detail. We hope you understand that where we're going as RallyMoto and how we're looking to bring more people into the sport, and how we're looking to expand it, how we're looking to make it easier, and also how we're sort of working with the digital revolution to take things forward. So we hope you understand the digital side is not going to replace paper.